Hey guys, so tonight we're kicking off the Victory Games 3, and events 3, 4, and 5 are as follows. There are going to be 3 different 6-minute AMRAPs that flow one right into the other. You're going to have to wait for your partner to tag you in or for the call of 3, 2, 1 start for the next event to start. What we wanted to do is give you a quick brief on the movement standards and what we're looking for from a judging standpoint now, so you guys feel a little bit more comfortable with it. And tonight we want to expedite the start so that we can get right into the workout. So the first actual couplet is a 6-minute AMRAP of 15 wall balls and 3 strict pull-ups. So Sean's going to demo for us what we're looking for as far as judging on the wall ball shots and then on the strict pull-ups. So we're going to have targets marked off 10 feet and 9 feet, and he's going to make sure that the ball stopped completely on the ground, picks it up, and that'll be the same thing if he actually drops the ball. So he's going to go into a full squat where the crease of the hip is clearly below the plane of the knee, and then he has to hit the target. In this case, he's going to hit 10 feet, and we're going to try to get to the target as best as you can, or slightly above it is fine. If he drops the ball in a set, he has to wait for the ball to come to a complete stop, and then he's going to pick it up. And these are the standards that are going to be required for us in the open. So if he drops it, he can't catch it on a bounce and then squat. Even though that looks like it's not giving him a lot of momentum, he's going to have to make sure the ball comes to a complete stop, and we're going to do the best we can as judges to ensure that that standard is applied for everybody. When he goes up onto the pull-up bar, what we're really looking for is that there is no forward movement from the hip. So he's at a dead stop at the bottom in a little bit of a hollow body. We want to make sure that there's no movement in the hip that's going to give you that kipping flow to get you into a pull-up. And we want to make sure that when he jumps up, he is at a hang. So we also want to make sure that he's not jumping up to that kip or jumping and keeping the arms flexed, that he has a full extension at the bottom. The scale division is the same couplet in 6 minutes with the wall balls, but then we're going to do burpees. So we want to make sure that your chest and your hips are at the bottom. When he comes up in any form, he's jumping up to full hip extension versus coming down to the bottom and jumping but staying flexed at the hip. We're going to be looking for that. And we also want to make sure that at the bottom, you're not staying with a big broad chest. So sometimes we see this more so with a bar facing, but we want to make sure that you're actually laying down, chest and your hips are making contact all the way at the bottom. We're going to say the second AMRAP is the dumbbell step overs. I think we've done a lot of step overs. Everybody's pretty clear on that and what we're looking for. The dumbbells will be at a farmer's carry and both feet must make contact. And then you're going to hop onto the row and just simultaneously go back and forth. The standards are the same for both scaled and RX. So we're going to move on to the devil press just to give you a variation. The dumbbell weights for that final couplet, which included devil press and double unders or single skips, is going to change from 35 to 20 pounds in the RX division to 20 pounds and 15 pounds in the scale division. But what we're going to add is in both divisions, you're going to be able to, in a typical devil press, drop all the way down. We want to make sure your chest is making contact at the ground. He's going to hop up and swing all the way up to the overhead, press out, lockout position, and then he's going to come back down and perform the rep. And how you're allowed to scale this is to make it into a burpee and a ground to overhead. So if he needs to, he could bring it to his shoulders and then press and lock out, as long as the rep finishes with him standing tall at full hip, knee, and shoulder extension, pressing out overhead. So it gives you that opportunity, if the weight's a little too heavy for you, to be able to modify the movement a little bit and still perform the full range of motion to get the dumbbell all the way up to the overhead position. Please try your best to arrive here tonight. If you watch this video and no one else in your teammate watches it, try to keep the YouTube link readily available so that when your athletes arrive tonight, they can look through it. If we need to, we'll brief them quickly, but we're hoping to try to expedite the start of this workout.